Hey girls and guys and girls. So welcome to anyone who's listening. And as you can see by the screen, we're talking here about replacement. So, this is like me waking up and just hearing the same thing over and over again. And it's like if you don't do as you've been told, then there will be a replacement. And it's like I'm having to speak this to somebody else in the dream, okay? And then I wake up and it's just repeated. Sometimes he'll just do that so that I can get that little message, okay? So I have recently been in Songs of Solomon, as everybody knows. And then I learned a little bit about Solomon in general and his child Rehoboam. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm going to get into the story of Rehoboam and how he didn't listen to wise counsel, okay? And there's other stories in the Bible where people have been replaced also, okay? Or things have been taken from them, given to somebody else, or a little bit. In this case, it was like he didn't get the control that he was supposed to because he never paid attention. He didn't listen to the instructions that were given to him, okay? And then I'm going to get into the revelation of what he's saying here. And then I will be out of your way, okay? So, this is the story about Rehoboam in the Bible. Rehoboam was the son of King Solomon. Rehoboam ascended to the throne when he was 41 years old, and he reigned for 17 years. His story can be found in Chronicles 10:12. Okay. At the beginning of Rehoboam's reign, the people came to him saying, "Your father made our yoke heavy. Now therefore lighten the hard service of your father and his heavy yoke on us, and we will serve you." Okay. Oh, it can also be found in 1 Kings 12:4. Okay. So Rehoboam told them to come back in 3 days, and he would have an answer for them. He went to consult his father's counselors, who told him that if he was kind to the people now, they would be loyal to him during his reign. Then Rehoboam sought the counsel of the young men with whom he had grown up with. They advised him to speak harshly to the people and lighten his control over them. And Rehoboam unwisely took the counsel of his friends, and the people rebelled against him. At the same time as Rehoboam ascended to the throne, Jeroboam returned to Israel. King Solomon had placed Jeroboam over forced labor of the house of Joseph because of his industriousness, which is found in 1 Kings 11:28. Around the same time, Jeroboam was approached by the prophet Ahijah, who told him that he would reign over 10 of the 12 tribes of Israel because of Israel's idolatry. That's found in 1 Kings 11:29 through to 39. Because of this, Solomon sought to kill Jeroboam, and he fled Israel. When Israel rebelled against Rehoboam, they made Jeroboam their king. Rehoboam's own tribe, that of Judah, followed him, as did the tribe of Benjamin. Rehoboam gathered 180,000 warriors to fight against Jeroboam, but God spoke through the prophet Shemaiah to tell Rehoboam to stand down. This thing had come from the Lord. Rehoboam and the people wisely listened. Thus Jeroboam took control of 10 of the tribes of Israel, while Rehoboam held the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Benjamin. According to Ahijah's earlier prophecy, there was continued warring between Rehoboam and Jeroboam throughout their reigns. A greater consequence, the kingdom of Israel would remain divided. Eventually, the Assyrians conquered the northern kingdom of Israel, the 10 tribes, and were themselves later conquered by Babylon. The Babylonians also conquered the southern kingdom of Judah, the 2 tribes. The Persians later conquered the Babylonians, and the Persians under Cyrus Black, forgive me, under Cyrus, allowed the Israelites to return to their homeland. Right, so we're gonna read the rest. Yeah, like his father Solomon, Rehoboam ignored the laws that God had set for Israel's kings in Deuteronomy 17:15 through to 20. Rehoboam had 18 wives, 60 concubines, 28 sons, and 60 daughters. 2 Chronicles 12:11. He set the oldest son of his favorite wife up as chief prince and heir to the throne. Wisely, he dispersed other of his sons through the districts of his territories, where he provided abundantly for them and found wives for them. And then it just goes into more of his reign. Okay, so we got the gist of the story. He was supposed to listen to wise counsel from the elders, and he didn't. He decided that he was going to listen to the young'uns that he had grown up with, and decided to not make their yoke light. He just treated them badly. In the end, they ended up going and making Jeroboam their king. So he, in total, he only got 2 tribes out of the tribe of Judah. Okay, so yeah, that's the gist of the story that he gave me there. He's also having me speak about the story of Esther, where Vashti gets released off of the throne, and then King Xerxes looks for a new wife, and then obviously Esther becomes the new queen. So there was a replacement there. I think there's other replacements in the Bible, but I haven't really looked all the way through. But them were the 2 ones that he had me to look at 100%. Okay, I'm going to type in let's see. Yeah, it's come up straight away with a replacement here, which you could look at in a different light, is when Adam and Eve had their son Seth, and God granted him another offspring to replace Abel, okay, since Cain had murdered his brother. So there was a replacement given there. I don't know if there's any others at the moment, but those are the major ones. So at this time, what he's been issuing to me, obviously, as he kept on having this repeated, like I was speaking to somebody in this dream, saying that, there can be a replacement. If you don't do what you're doing, there will be a replacement. It's just kept on repeating. He is saying right now, you've been told to do something, okay? You have been given advice. You have been given an instruction, and it's imperative that you do what you are told, because if you do not do what you are told, you can easily be replaced. He can raise up another, okay, basically. And as you can see in these stories, didn't pay attention, didn't listen, was replaced by somebody else, okay, and didn't receive the amount that he was supposed to receive, okay? And with Queen Vashti, she didn't listen, okay? She didn't go when she was supposed to go. When she was told to go somewhere, she didn't want to go. She was all stubborn and things of that nature. And she lost her place, okay? She was dethroned. So it's easily a situation that this can happen. He's saying that do not think that he would not be able to raise up another, okay? Yes, you have been given a task. Yes, you have been chosen, but you can easily be replaced if you do not pay attention to the things that he is telling you that you need to do. Okay, it's like with me, I have to be obedient, right? Even though sometimes I think to myself, why am I doing this? Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. Why am I doing this? It gets like that sometimes, okay? And then sometimes he has to come back in and turn around and say to me, because this, okay? And I need you to do this. And I'm like, okay, I've just got to be obedient and do it, okay? Because I don't know who needs it and what it can do to help someone who's out there, okay? Like, I could go out today, do something that needs to be done, and not realize that I've just saved someone some hassle somewhere down the line. Like, it's an effect. It's like you would call it like the domino effect. You do something and then it can, affect other people somewhere down the line, okay? Like, he's just saying right now, it's just a simple and quick message. He's just saying right now, it's time for you to do what you have been told to do, okay? And for whoever it's for, you know what I'm talking about, okay? He hasn't given me any details, nothing like that, as he doesn't. He just sometimes in parts will just be that dad that's telling you over and over and over again. Okay, like just telling you over and over and over again, so you can get it into your head that this is what's being said, right? So please pay attention and do what you've been told. Okay, he's speaking to you and he wants you to go and do what you have to do. Just pay attention, be obedient, and there will be no need to replace you in the place he wishes to bring you to, or the thing that he wishes for you to do. Okay, and when you do be obedient, sorry, add this part at the end. When you do be obedient, the things that he has for you is going to be plentiful. Okay, he says he's come to give you life and give it to you more abundantly. Okay, John 10:10, one of my favorite scriptures. Okay, but you have to be obedient. Okay, you have to want to go and do the things that you need to go and do. You have to be the person who's going to say, you know what, I'm going to stand. I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to listen to what other people have to say. I'm just going to do it. Okay, now is the time. Okay, for such a time as this. Okay, for such a time as this, get up, go. All right, I hope this helps whoever it's for. Have a great day. Ciao.